Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new bait video, honey. Okay, here we go. I want to tell you guys about a really beautiful neutral Kelly that was scored in America. It's a Kelly 25. So without further ado, let's get started. Just turn up the screen brightness of my phone. Okay, so this was not the Glamazon's first offer. She already has quota offers that she has received in the past, and this offer took a few months. So yeah, these are the things that were picked up in order to support the offer. She got 2 cardigans, 2 jumpers. She also picked up a long sleeved jumper. She got a jacket for the outdoors. She picked up another jumper as well, and then she also got another jumper as well. These were priced differently. I think the previous jumper that I mentioned was like $2,000, and then another jumper was like just under $2,000. She also picked up a wallet, like an SLG. She got a perfume. And then she picked up 3 different types of fine jewelry, a rose gold ring, a necklace that was also in gold, and another ring as well. And then she got 2 pairs of shoes. And then she also picked up a bunch of twillies and a shawl as well. And then the total ratio for this was 2.64 to 1. So that is basically what was done. Her boutique is very competitive in my estimation. I know sometimes when I film these videos, sometimes people tell me like, well, all boutiques are competitive. I mean, I think in America, there are some that are very competitive and there's some that are not so competitive. This store is a very competitive store, and people show a lot of loyalty to get top tier offers from this particular boutique. So yeah, so I think she did really well. So now I want to debrief with you how she did and give you guys my thoughts. So first of all, I think with this offer, we see the power of prêt-à-porter and fine jewelry together. And I think the thing I really like about this offer and the way she shopped is you can see that she's like shopping for herself, but she's also shopping for things that are clearly going to be worn. This is not a case of, oh, I'm just buying it like to buy it or whatever. She's buying it because it's going to be worn. So remember I told you in the beginning, 2 jumpers, I beg your pardon, actually it's 2 cardigans, 2 jumpers, and then she gets another jumper, she gets another jacket, and then she gets a jumper as well, which is a little bit more expensive than the final jumper she gets is a little bit less expensive than that one. So she's buying a bunch of cardigans, a bunch of jumpers, she's buying, a jacket as well. I feel like this shows that this is someone who really likes their ready-to-wear and is buying clothing that she likes. As a ready-to-wear girl myself, I absolutely love ready-to-wear, and I think the great thing about ready-to-wear is if you're someone who likes designer clothing, you really do get your wear and use out of it because you can wear it so much. And you can wear it for like all types of reasons. Like I could already see myself wearing like jumpers and cardigans, like particularly if I lived, in a country that was a bit cold, or if I went to where my husband is from, like where my husband is from in Tanzania, is from near Mount Kilimanjaro, it's really, really cold there. So big H jumpers and cardigans would make sense. Something else that I really liked, and I don't think that we talk about this enough, but I do actually think fragrances are like a nice thing to buy as well, because Big H make all of their own fragrances. I feel like we never talk about it. I think that the beauty category does count, but I think it counts like when you're shopping as part of like lifestyle. So if you're buying like the beauty items or the perfumes and things like that, but you're buying it like alongside other things as well, I do think it counts because I think it shows that you're someone who's obviously into beauty items. And even when I was at Sevres in February, I don't know if I ever said this in the original video, I don't believe I did, but when I was like, and by the way I'm wearing Big H lipstick that I bought then, when I was like picking out the beauty products and stuff, I do feel like the SA was like observing me, and she was like, oh, you like makeup? I was like, yeah. And then she gave me like a lot of samples. I still have them today. She gave me a lot of perfume samples, she gave me a lot of lipstick samples, because I did did make it clear, like I like lipstick and I like lip gloss. So I do think beauty does count a little bit, because I think it shows that you're also someone who's like supporting Big H in a new category. Big H is kind of like the new girl at school when it pertains to beauty, honey. Big C, Big Dior, honey, like they've been in the beauty game for decades, whereas Big H is that new girl who's coming to school for the first day. So I think it also is like a good category to support, but you could buy it alongside other items. And then I think here we see the power of three. Again, something I've noticed in a lot of bait stories and bait lists that I have shared with you guys is the fact that when people buy things in threes, not three of one item, but three of like one category, I've noticed it's very powerful. So just to recap again, she gets a rose gold ring, she gets a necklace, and then she gets another gold ring. Very, very, very powerful to buy them together. And of course, they're all fine jewelry. And then she finishes off things really nicely with 2 pairs of shoes, a bunch of twillies, and a shawl, which are, very classic Big H items. So congratulations to you, Glamazon. Great job. She's doing really, really well in her journey. She's doing very, very well. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for her. I would love to know what you guys think about this one. I think I was chatting to a leopard who was telling me that she doesn't like to buy luxury clothing at all. Like, it doesn't matter, because she was saying how she just feels like she wouldn't be able to keep it clean. I think we were having a conversation about this. I think you should consider buying Big H clothing. Even me this time around when I go to France this autumn, like I was looking at the website, they have these like micro t-shirts, they have things like that. I think you can start small. It doesn't need to be anything massive. If you're someone who's like new to the world of luxury clothing, I actually have a video on luxury ready-to-wear and like how to decide how to buy ready-to-wear if you're interested, just because I love, high-end clothing and luxury clothing. And obviously I was like, buying Moschino clothing and Versace jeans couture clothing and stuff. You let me know if you're interested. I'm more than willing to film that. But I do think it really does count, and I think it shows that you're a lifestyle customer, someone who can buy clothing. It's my understanding that Big H's clothing goes up to a French 42, which is an Italian 46. I believe in the US, an Italian 46 would be a US 10 to 12, I think, because an Italian 46 in the UK would be a UK 14. That is basically, in terms of their sizing, that is basically what it goes up to. So for me, I can wear like the French 42, Italian 46 on my top half, so jumpers and tops and stuff, which to me suits me just fine, because I find that I do find like the things that I need from like the high street when it pertains to jeans and skirts and stuff like that. So yeah, I think she did really, really, really well. I just feel like with ready to wear, there are a lot of opportunities at this brand. Now, to be honest, with Prêt-à-Porter, it's a tough one because it is a taste thing. I do think that their clothing has improved a lot. I think it's getting really, really good. That previous collection, I think it was that autumn winter one that we saw this year, was magnificent. And I remember there was another one that they had done last year as well that was absolutely incredible, gorgeous, amazing as well. So I think that they are really, really getting better. And I believe Anna Wintour was at that previous show as well, if you remember. I think she was there. I feel like Big H is giving Prêt-à-Porter a budget, and it's great to see, because I think I've told you guys before, I think it's like the same way that Louis Vuitton has been transitioning away from canvas and kind of creating this post-canvas world. I do feel like we are seeing Big H kind of move into this world of kind of accepting their identity as a fashion brand. And I feel like when Big H leans into the fashion side without any equestrian themes, I feel like we get to see things that are really interesting. And I like it when their clothing doesn't have the equestrian themes and stuff. I don't actually really care for the equestrian themes, to be honest. And I feel like when their clothing doesn't have those like strong equestrian themes, it does actually look really good. And some of the clothing at the moment is looking really, really good. I love swimwear. I love swimwear so much. I have that Moschino swimsuit I bought in London. It was in my London luxury haul video. I was looking at some of their swimsuits. They look good, honey. I'm very impressed with some of the things that I'm seeing from clothing. So yeah, I definitely think that clothing is a good way also to show loyalty, but I think it also shows that you are a lifestyle client. Now, obviously it is a personal taste thing. when it pertains to personal like taste with clothing, like my style is Moschino, Versace. I do like a lot of Louis Vuitton's clothing as well. I like Gucci's clothing as well. But I do think that you can find something if you look hard enough. Sometimes I think like it's easy to like make an excuse and say, oh, I can't find anything to wear at Big H, but I think you have to like look and search as well. Fine jewelry is still a very powerful category at Big H, and I think we see it in this like bait list. But I think also something to note, which I think is important, one of the fine jewelry pieces that she picks up is more than $5,000 at retail. I do think there's something to be said for pieces like this, which are maybe like a few $1,000s versus maybe getting something which is a bit smaller. There's nothing wrong with the small pieces, by the way, they still very much count, but I do think there's something to be said for being elastic enough to buy the pieces that are much more expensive, like this piece. So I think she's showing that she can spend, and she's showing that she is a very, very, very good client who can be very loyal. She's buying ready to wear, she's buying fragrance, she's buying shoes, she's buying silks and stuff. But when it pertains to fine jewelry, she's showing that she can compete, and she can buy the expensive pieces, she can buy the pieces that are, you know, very well priced, but she can also buy those really expensive pieces. So I think she played this so beautifully. I think she's doing so well. I even told her, I was like, you don't need you don't need my comments, honey. She's doing so well, and everything is working out very well for her. So I'd love to know what you guys think. They always upload like lots of new fine jewelry bait, and I remember last year there was a lot of new fine jewelry bait that they were uploading around about this time. And as we head into Q4, they're always loading bits and bobs onto the website. Go check out the website. The American website is absolutely rammed with fine jewelry and timepieces, and the EU website as well, the French one, is rammed as well. So they are always uploading things as well. So you let me know what you think about this. I think this was done so well. I don't really have like much to say about it. This is just an exercise in like how to get a Kelly and do it so well. So she's doing really well. So just to recap, Kelly 25 from a very competitive boutique in America, and the ratio was 2.64 to 1, and she already has previous offers, and she's doing very well. So I can't wait to hear from her and to hear about her next offer. I'm sure that she will get something really, really nice as well. I'd love to know how you guys are doing in your bait journeys. What are your thoughts on this wonderful Kelly 25 being scored in America, and what are your thoughts in general? So yeah, I'm really, really happy for her. I think she just did really, really well. Like, I don't even have a ton to say about it, but just because she did so well. I think I asked her if she wanted a smaller bag next, like a mini Kelly. I think I have asked her that, and I think like she's doing so well, like I'm sure that she'd be able to get like anything that she wants from the boutique. One of the biggest themes I think to like note as well about these bait videos and these bait lists is that I think the people like this Glamazon who are shopping in a way that is very organic, it is working out for them. In my previous video, the colors video, we talked about the whole thing about the sort of cliches about Big H. I loved reading your comments on it. I wanted to kind of expand a bit based on her bait list, because her bait list is a great example of someone who's buying things that obviously she really likes and she loves them, but she's also shopping in those top tier categories. I think at Big H there are nice things in every single like top tier category. They are nice things, you know. So I feel like it's just really great like what we're doing here, and I just love what we're doing here and what we're building here, because I feel like we're just, I don't know, I just love the fact that we're sharing and people are willing to share and be very specific. Like, I love that she told me like exactly like what she got, and she was gracious enough to even tell me how much each item costs, and that really helps actually. If you want to send in your bait list, please would you consider like writing all your items and putting the price of each item. That helps so much, because there's some pieces which maybe they're a few $1,000s a piece, or maybe there's some pieces that are maybe 1 or 2K a pop. It does actually help a lot, because you're like able to see how the offer came together. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. Would you like to see more bait videos? You let me know. Once I go to Europe, I can't wait to share and see like what's going on with Big H Honey in Europe. I'm so excited, I can't wait. So I'll be there in autumn, so yeah, I can't wait. And I have my trip coming up. It's like literally imminently. I literally cannot wait. I feel like so much exciting stuff is happening for me, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please consider commenting, subscribing. Please turn on notifications, because some of you are telling me that like maybe you don't see my posts on Instagram or my stories, or maybe you're not following me on Facebook, or you're not part of the group and you're missing out my videos. Turn on your notifications, that way you won't miss anything that I'm posting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Thursday in my next video.